Hi there, Steve Kaufman here, and today I'm going to talk about starting languages from scratch. And I'm going to do a little experiment. Going to play with some languages, starting some languages from scratch, showing you how I do it on LingQ, of course. And I'm also going to show you here as I sit by my computer and what I do and show you what it looks like. So, without further ado, you should be seeing my page here where normally I'm in Persian, but for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to look at what other languages there are that I could be doing. So I go down the list here. You'll see that I don't have many known words in English because I don't learn English here. I played around with it. German has quite a bunch. I didn't do Japanese here. Russian, 93,000 words. But let's go to the zero ones. Now, Dutch. I could play with Dutch. The trouble is it's too easy because a lot of the words are similar to English and the word order is not a problem. I could go to Finnish. So let's go and look at, there are others. There's Indonesian, there's Tagalog, there's a bunch of languages. And if you have languages, see the ones that have zero, Malay has zero, Indonesian has zero, Gujarati has zero, Armenian, Tagalog, Hungarian has one word that so these are, languages that I've played with, but let's go into Finnish, okay? And we'll have a look. So here we have Finnish, and I know it's the mini stories that I want, so I click on the first mini story, and I see this thing, Mika nusse jakko aamu kelle kuudelta, okay? So I can click on Mika, that's a name. And by the way, I do this all in sentence mode. Sentence mode, sentence review is the best way to get started in a language because you get a sense of the language. So, nouse is rises. Joka. Joka is every. Aamu. Morning. Kello. Clock. Kello. Kuudelta. 6. Okay, so this is, Mika gets up every morning at 6 o'clock. Okay, now if I were doing this in sentence review, by the way, I get here by going from page view, I'm now in sentence view. If I want to go back to page view, I click on page view, but I don't want to do that. I want to stay in sentence view. Now, the next thing I can do is show translation, hide vocabulary, review sentence. Okay, so now I got to try to remember. Nouse rises. Okay. Now kello. Clock, I think. Yeah. Joka. Whichever. All right, I got that right. Now I got another matching pairs here. 6 was kuudelta. Mika is Mika. That's not difficult. Aamu is morning. No. Aamu. One thing about these matching pairs is it's very easy to do. I'll show you what happens if you get them wrong. But anyway, now I've got to reconstitute the sentence. So I am going to say Mika nouse joka aamu kello kuudetta. But I forgot the A guy, so I got to try to. He doesn't belong there. He belongs over here. And I'm correct. So, if I wanted to, I could try and read that. Mika nouse joka aamu kello kuudelta. If I start speaking, it'll... Okay, Mika nouse joka aamu kello kuudelta. So I got 34%. That's okay. I'm not sure how meaningful that is. So then I would go to the next sentence, and I do the same. Hen is he, she. Valmistaa. Prepares. Aamiaista. Ja. And juo drinks kahvia. Okay, I can also listen to
Hän
it.
valmistaa aamiaista ja juo kahvia.
Hän valmistaa aamiaista ja juo kahvia. I can show the vocabulary. I can review the sentence again. So, and what I would do, I don't need to go through this necessarily the whole way. Juo is drinks. Juo. Valmistaa, prepare. Whoops.
Valmistaa.
And it says hen. And as you eliminate some,
Hän.
then it's easy to figure out what remains. Coffee is easy, so that's coffee.
Kahvia.
And is ja. So
Ja.
breakfast is aamiaista.
Aamia.
Okay, now I've got to hen valmistaa aamiaista ja juo kahvia. Okay, so what that does, Skip, and I can listen to this. So initially, I start out with a language that is totally means nothing to me, and I can go through sentence by sentence, and I'll do sentence by sentence, and of course, in these mini stories, the sentence is in 5 parts, so a lot of the vocabulary repeats. So by the end of the even one mini story, there are a lot of yellow links that I've already looked up. So just for the fun of it, let us go to see Bulgarian. I wouldn't do because it's so similar to the other Slavic languages that it's too easy. It's not fair. Whereas, and some languages like Armenian here or Gujarati, the writing system is different, so it's extremely difficult for me to get into. But Indonesian, there the writing system is the same as the Latin alphabet, so I can open up the same lesson. And one of the advantages, of course, is that I know the stories because they're the same in every story. So, show translation. Oh, so this is story 1. This is just the intro. Let's skip that. So here, because I moved to the next page, the sentence repeats. In fact, it's as if they were blue. So,
Berikut.
very good. Very good. Following.
Ini.
This.
Adalah.
Is.
Cerita.
Story.
Adi.
Si. The. Cook. Okay.
Berikut ini adalah cerita Adi si Koki. Cerita 1A.
We got to work on the time stamping there, but berikut ini adalah cerita Adi si Koki. Okay, I can show the vocabulary, and then I can review the sentence. So it's the same idea. Si Koki, I remember that. That's
Si.
is. Then cerita is story.
Cerita.
Adalah is. So I'm starting to get a sense. Berikut, I remember they started with berikut. Following. This is, it can't be Adi because Adi is the person's name. So, ini.
Adi.
This, Adi. So the following is the story of Adi the chef. But there's obviously you got a capital B here, so this is the first word in the sentence. So berikut ini cerita. Now I'm stuck. I know si cookie. Berita ini cerita. Ini I can't remember. I can't remember. So sorry. So put Adi in there. Adila si cookie. That's wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I submit. Berikut ini adalah cerita Adi si cookie. Okay. So now I go to continue and see what the sentence was. I can say, start speaking. Berikut ini adalah cerita Adi si cookie. Speaking. I got 100 out of 100. Okay, no big deal. Oops. Now, It used to be that the sentence would show up again. Not the case. Let's go back. I wanted to see that sentence. So, berikut ini adalah is. Okay, ini. This is. So then I might just save that as a phrase. This is. Ini adalah. Jerita Adi, the cook, si cookie. So, by going through these with the matching pairs or simple stories by sentence, reconstituting the sentence, I'm getting kind of a grasp, an initial sense of the language. I have 3 months ahead of me. If I were to go into Finnish or Indonesian, where I would do these mini stories, and then I can show you, if I were studying it normally, I would go away and I'd be listening while doing the dishes, listening different places. I would do the lesson in full page mode and then again in sentence. And after a while, by dint of listening to these stories over and over and over again, all of a sudden, like right now, if I were to listen to the story without the benefit of the text, without the benefit of the words that I've looked up, I wouldn't understand much. But if I continue doing this, in 3 months, I will understand the 60 mini stories. That's a lot of content. I am then in a position to go for more intermediate content of greater interest, which, if we look at the case of Indonesian, there's a whole bunch of stuff there waiting for me. Nasi goreng, Indonesian food, things that I can get into later on. But first, I would begin with the mini stories. And if I'm curious about grammar, I just go look it up on Google or even ask ChatGPT. But mainly, I just want to get the language in me, whether it be Indonesian or Finnish, or languages that are similar to languages that I know, which could be Catalan, which could be Bulgarian, which would be quite easy for me because there's so much common vocabulary and the structure is not so much of a mystery as is the case here with these two languages. So I just thought I would do that to give you a sense of what it might look like if I were to embark on learning languages from scratch. And I look forward to your comments. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.